The human mind has a tendency to focus on a single thing at any one time. In fact, we've been trained this way, to narrow down a complicated world into manageable perspectives. But as a result of that, we often don't see the whole picture. And the brain loves to do this. We do it all the time without realizing. We use tiny pairs of binoculars to view the world through and interpret it. The problem then arises when you look through a pair of binoculars for so long that you forget they're binoculars. You forget it's just a perspective. You start thinking it's part of you. These binoculars then become ingrained patterns or beliefs. They can turn into intraceable points of view. When applied to the world around you, humans can develop these perspectives over the years and live their life through them. When they become ingrained, they can seem extremely persuasive. As a result, life can seem small and narrow. Imagine walking around looking through a particular lens all day. It's exhausting, right? People can look through these binoculars for days, months, and years. Your religious beliefs and your political beliefs are nothing but these lenses. But most importantly, perhaps, your belief about yourself and the world are also nothing but limited points of view. In fact, stress can be defined in this way, whether it's acute or chronic, a warped and exaggerated narrow perspective on life. Think about it. One bad email or text, and suddenly a good day becomes very small and limited. These points of view can seem so persuasive, almost addictive, and we experience this as stress, a narrowing of perspective to the point that we miss everything else. And when you look to do something about it, you can't do anything intelligent because you're too busy staring down your binoculars. You see, a lack of perspective hinders your ability to do anything efficiently. This is why Einstein said the following: a problem can't be solved at the same level of consciousness that created it. Well, what he means is, while you're constantly focusing through a warped perspective, you can't really see the solution. You're too busy looking at the problem. But here's the thing to remember. The binoculars are just rusty and outdated viewpoints. They might sucker you in a few hundred times, but they're not actually real. Can you see that? It's just a matter of where you look from. Realize that this is the tendency of the thinking brain. Putting the binoculars down takes practice, but then you reconnect to clarity. You can see again. In the world out there, people are constantly trying to solve problems, both personal and worldly, while looking through their own lenses. But here's the thing. You can only see a solution when you put the binoculars down. Subscribe to Infognostica to get regular updates to enlighten you and your family. Join our community while you're here. Until next time, Padawans.